Know yourself, and you will win all battles. Sun Tzu. In the ever-shifting landscape of conflict and war, there exists a timeless book of wisdom that resonates through the ages. The Art of War is an ancient Chinese military treatise and a classic text on strategy and warfare. It offers guidance on tactics, leadership, and the importance of adaptability. While it's primarily about military strategies, its principles have been applied in various aspects of life, such as business and politics, making it a timeless source of wisdom for achieving success. In this video essay, we embark on a journey that unravels the enigmatic mind of Sun Tzu, exploring the importance of his teachings throughout history. Imagine a world where battles are no longer fought with swords on battlefields, but instead play out in corporate meetings and on sports fields. This is the everyday reality for many in the Western world. While Sun Tzu's teachings originated in the realm of warfare, they resonate powerfully in our everyday lives. Sun Tzu, whose literal name translates as Master Sun, was a Chinese military general, strategist, and philosopher. Born in the state of Qi, he lived during the Eastern Zhou period, around the 6th century BC. He is said to have served the state of Wu, where he perfected his strategic skills. It was his practical experience in warfare and leadership that inspired him to write his masterpiece, The Art of War. While his historical existence is widely debated due to the limited historical records available, his teachings remain highly influential in the world of strategy and philosophy. These extend beyond war and strategy. They encompass diplomacy, leadership, and human nature. Some elements of his philosophy are often associated with Taoist principles. Taoism's focus on effortless action and natural harmony aligns with Sun Tzu's principles, which emphasize adaptability and understanding the natural flow of conflict, rather than relying on brute force. I quote, "In the practical art of war, the best thing of all is to take the enemy's country whole and intact. To shatter and destroy it is not so good. So, too, it is better to recapture an army entire than to destroy it, to capture a regiment, a detachment, or a company entire than to destroy them. Hence, to fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting." End quote. Sun Tzu's philosophy and concepts have been used throughout history inside the military as well as outside the military. General Dwight D. Eisenhower, for example, successfully executed Operation Overlord in World War II, better known as D-Day, by using tactics described in the book. And more recently, Luis Felipe Scolari, head of the Brazilian football team, advised his players to use a strategy described in The Art of War, which led to Brazil winning the 2002 World Cup. Let's look at the 4 key ideas described in the ancient guide. At its core, Sun Tzu's teachings emphasize the importance of understanding your objective before you embark on any endeavor. What is your goal? What do you hope to achieve? These questions form the cornerstone of effective planning. Just as a general must know the battlefield, you must know your terrain. With a clear goal in sight, your planning gains purpose, and your path forward becomes well-defined. Furthermore, the concept of knowing your enemy is another vital lesson. Sun Tzu emphasizes the value of intelligence and information. By understanding the motives, capabilities, and tendencies of your enemies, you can anticipate their moves, making your own strategy more effective. It's crucial to see the chessboard not just from your perspective, but through the eyes of your opponent. I quote, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." End quote. This quote embodies Sun Tzu's philosophy of victory through strategic planning, minimizing conflict and loss of resources. The Art of War highlights the importance of deception and misdirection as tools in achieving success. But what do these concepts mean, and how can we apply them in various situations? Deception, as Sun Tzu teaches, involves appearing weak when you're strong, and appearing strong when you're weak. So, in practical terms, when you find yourself in a competitive scenario, show your opponent a facade of weakness, only to strike when the time is right. Misdirection, on the other hand, means leading your opponent astray. It can involve subtle actions or information that distract the opponent from the real threat. To apply this, think about how you can keep your intentions and actions hidden, while guiding your opponent in a direction that benefits you, not them. If they can't decipher your intentions, they can't formulate an effective response. The great Carthaginian general Hannibal used this tactic in his campaign against the Roman Empire in 218 BC. When crossing the Alps with elephants, Hannibal strategically concealed his actual route and intentions from the Romans, who were expecting an attack in a different location. By drawing their attention away from his true path, Hannibal's army gained a significant advantage, catching the Romans off guard. Another aspect mentioned in The Art of War is the significance of flexibility and adaptability in the ever-shifting realm of warfare. He recognizes that the battleground is a place of constant change, where even the most meticulously devised plans can be disrupted by unforeseen developments. I quote, "Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions." End quote. Generals should be ready to modify their strategies as circumstances demand. This means not rigidly adhering to a plan, but being willing to adjust and respond as the situation unfolds. In the chaos of battle, unforeseen chances to gain an advantage may present themselves. A flexible commander recognizes these openings and seizes them, using them to turn the tide in their favor. An example from recent history is the US invasion of Afghanistan in 2001, where US and coalition forces encountered a complex and unconventional environment. The enemy, primarily the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, employed guerrilla warfare tactics, and in response to this, US forces had to adapt their strategies. US Special Operations Forces and intelligence agencies adapted by employing a combination of unconventional warfare, counterinsurgency, and intelligence-driven operations. They worked with local Afghan allies and leveraged their knowledge of the terrain to disrupt and dismantle the Taliban's leadership and networks. It demonstrated how a modern military force could respond to the dynamic challenges of unconventional warfare. Lastly, Sun Tzu teaches us the significance of a leader's role in not just orchestrating strategies, but also in nurturing the morale of their troops. Fundamentally, leadership means leading by example. A commander should embody the qualities they expect from their soldiers. A leader's courage, determination, and unwavering commitment inspire troop confidence, resulting in boosting army morale. But leadership isn't just about personal attributes. It's also about setting clear objectives and providing direction. When soldiers know their mission, understand their roles, and see a path to victory, their morale soars. They are more likely to remain resolute and disciplined, even in the face of adversity. Morale is the lifeblood of an army. It's what transforms a collection of individuals into a cohesive, unstoppable force. However, there's a fine balance to be maintained. A general mustn't become too friendly or appear weak for fear of losing control. Being too tolerant can undermine discipline among soldiers. Sun Tzu advocates that a commander must be a strong character, someone who is respected and perhaps feared, while also earning the love and loyalty of their troops. I quote, "Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. If, however, you are indulgent, but unable to make your authority felt, kind-hearted, but unable to enforce your commands, and incapable, moreover, of quelling disorder, then your soldiers must be likened to spoiled children." End quote. The Art of War teaches us how to pick and win our battles. Sun Tzu advises us to carefully plan our strategies, emphasizing the importance of meticulous preparation as the cornerstone of victory. His teachings on the art of deceiving the opponent remind us to conceal our true intentions and confuse our adversaries, ensuring our plans remain hidden. A successful leader must remain flexible in adjusting their plans in response to external factors, while regarding team morale and striking a fine balance between earning affection and respect. Having stood the test of thousands of years, these principles provide a robust roadmap for achieving success in every realm of human endeavor. Thank you for your attention.